to see her horse until everything's put away. The horse doesn't belong to her, but she leases him for the summer and would save him in a fire hours before she'd save any of us. Mattie, who's recently gone from 2 big features and no tits to looking like a 16-year-old sex goddess, has changed into sundress and wellies and is drifting around on a beach because she sees her life as one long Instagram post. At the moment she imagines she looks romantic and gorgeous, which unfortunately she does. There's a sudden excited clamour as Malcolm and Hope arrive downstairs to welcome us to the beach. Gomez, Mal's very large, very mournful basset hound, bays at the top of his lungs. Tamsin and Alex will be kissing him all over, so really you can't blame him. Mal clutches 2 bottles of cold white wine, and while everyone is hugging and kissing, Dad mutters, "It's about time," abandons the tea and goes to find a corkscrew. Tam hurls herself at Mal, who sweeps her up in his arms and swings her around like she's still a little girl. Hope makes us stand in order of age. Me, Mattie, Tamsin, and Alex. She steps back to admire us all, saying how much we've grown and how gorgeous we all are, though it's obvious she's mainly talking about Mattie. I'm used to being included in the gorgeous Mattie narrative, which people do out of politeness. Tam snorts and breaks rank, followed by Alex. It's not like we don't see them in London, but between school and work, and what with living in completely different parts of town, it happens less than you might think. "There's supper when you're ready," Hope calls after them. Dad wipes the wine glasses with a tea towel, fills them, and distributes the first glass of the summer to the over-18s, with reduced rations for Mattie, Tamsin, and me. Alex reappears and strikes like a rat snake when Hope leaves her glass to help Mum with a suitcase. He downs it in 2 gulps and slithers away into the underbrush. Hope peers at the empty glass with a frown, but Dad just fills it again. Everyone smiles and laughs and radiates optimism. This year is going to be the best ever. The best weather, the best food, the best fun. The actors assembled. The summer begins. 3. Our house is picturesque and annoying in equal measure. For one thing, it's smaller than it looks, which is funny because most houses are the opposite. My great-great-grandfather built it for his wife as a wedding present in 1913, constructed in what Mum calls post-Victorian mad wife in the attic style. It stayed in the family till the 1930s, when my ancestor had to sell it off to pay gambling debts. His son, my great-grandfather, bought it back 20 years later, restored the original periwinkle blue, and thereafter everyone refrained from mentioning the time that it left the family. He also built a house down the beach for family overflow, which is now owned by Hope. Since Mal came on the scene, we think of it as their house, even though technically it's not. Our house was built as a summer place, a kind of folly not to be lived in year-round, so we don't. It's drafty, has no insulation, and the pipes freeze if you don't drain them and fill the toilets with antifreeze in November. But we love every tower and turret and odd-shaped window, and even the short staircase that ends in a cupboard. My great-great-grandfather must have had a great sense of humour, because everything in the house is pointlessly idiosyncratic. But you can see the sea from nearly every window. My bedroom is the watchtower. Most people wouldn't want it because it's ridiculously small, no room to swing a rat. Someone tall enough could touch all 4 walls at once by lying flat with arms and legs outstretched. The tower comes with a built-in captain's bed and a ladder, and the ladder goes up to a tiny widow's walk, so named because women needed a place to walk while gazing out to sea through the telescope waiting for their husbands to come back, or not, hence widow. I am the possessor of the brass telescope that belonged to my great-grandfather. He was in the Navy, and in his later years spent a lot of time doing what I do, standing in the square tower with his telescope trained outwards. I've no idea what he saw, probably the same things I do: boats, Jupiter, owls, hares, foxes, and the occasional naked swimmer.